This is a guide for when you get targets as an objective. For me, targets are easily just as bad as devices as an objective. I failed many platinum solos because of them, and it's something you need to be prepared for. The targets you will get depend on the faction you are facing. For Cerberus it will always be an Atlas, for Reapers it will be Banshees on wave 3 and 10 and an Atlas on wave 6. For Collectors it will be a Brute on wave 3 and Praetorians on wave 6 and 10. And Geth it will always be a Prime. So why are targets so hard? Well, the main reason it's so hard is because you have a minute to kill an enemy with a lot of health 4 times in a row with every enemy attacking you. On top of that, the target enemy gets 50% damage reduction on Platinum, meaning you have to take 50% more health away from the target to kill it. And because you only have a minute to kill the target, you have to play aggressively, meaning you are very vulnerable to getting killed by everything else. There are 4 options to doing this objective. Number 1. Kill the objective normally. So this means just trying to avoid all other enemies and using your powers and weapon to kill the target. This method can be extremely difficult, and I would only recommend trying this if you have a very high damage output. For example, here is a clip of me trying to beat wave 6 targets on Geth Jade with my Geth Trooper. I had an extremely difficult time with this and had to use 4 Metagels.
Team, enemies neutralized. Enemy forces at half strength. Ranking enemy personnel are on site. Enemies. Find those targets, take them out. Acknowledged. Route. Advancing. Target is priority. Take him out. System damage. Get to the target, we're running out of time. Critical malfunction. Team member has gone dark. We need that target, take it out. Shield confirmed, target down. New target squad member has flatlined. Target's still in play, step on it. Half the target's taken down. Nice new strategic target is in play. Time is running out. Eliminate the target. Target out of play. Nice job. Last target is in play. Go get him. System damage. Time is short. Team member offline. System shut down. Team member is hurt. Targets are eliminated. Good work.
Now they won't all be as hard as that, but that is how annoying this objective can be. Number 2. Use rockets. So this is simply using all your rockets on all of the targets to beat the wave. I would only advise doing this if it's wave 10 and you have the rockets to spare, or if you literally have to, otherwise you'll fail. Sometimes it can be useful to rocket the first target, which will give you more time to kill the rest. The problem with using rockets is, you have to go the rest of the solo without having the rockets you've used, and this can be difficult, especially if you have to use all 4. However, one wave where it can be really helpful to use a rocket on is wave 6 Reapers. Because if you rocket the first Atlas, then 80 to 90% of the time the target will switch to a Ravager, making the last 3 targets easy to kill. As an example of how using rockets early can backfire, here is a solo I recently tried where I got targets on wave 6 and then on wave 10, where I had literally no way of killing the targets and gave up. So that's basically the worst luck you can possibly get, and you've just got to hope you don't get targets twice. Number 3. Kill the targets with thermal clips. This is similar to the first option, except for you are using the weapon buff thermal clip packs give you to kill the target faster. So when you activate a thermal clip pack, on top of giving you full ammo and full grenades, it will give you 100% extra weapon damage for 8 seconds. This is extremely useful and can really help you kill targets if you're having trouble. Beware though, thermal clip packs work best with weapons that can get a lot of shots off in quick succession to maximize the 8 seconds. As an example, here is a clip of me using a thermal clip to help me kill the last target in an objective. Remember, you don't always have to use just one of these approaches. You can use a mixture in order to complete the objective. For example, you could rocket the first target and then use thermal clips on the last 3. Number 4. Quit and try again, hoping you don't get targets. Sometimes this is the only thing you can do. If you don't have high enough DPS or enough rockets, you have to just try again. Just remember, targets are extremely unfair and unbalanced for solos and can be very difficult.